Knock it off, old guy. When did we just young little kids doing what we want to do because we're stuck in a video game? That's right, it's Morty. It's me. I'm stuck in a million billion different video game characters splintered. Ooh, I'm a video game character. What? You're saying that you're everybody's grandpa? Yes. No. Yes. You're my grandpa? Yes. You're my grandpa? Yes. Because you're all the same person. You're Morty, my grandson. So this alien race goes on about how there's different versions of Die Hard, like all around the universe. Different aliens, they have their own version of Die Hard, and it's like he even has a book all about it, and so he's like totally obsessed about it, and he's a criminal guy, and he wants to win, and he's gonna make sure that nobody can do a Die Hard on him. So he has a book about it, and so the sister of Morty is doing a Die Hard on him, gonna win everything. She's gonna save the day again. Again, she's gonna win. She's gonna save the day, but she doesn't even know about Die Hard. She's only a 17-year-old girl or 19-year-old girl. She's never seen Die Hard. Hey, Rick. Hey, Morty. Alright, so we gotta get all the little pieces of Morty, that little boy, into a bunch of spaceships, all, 5 billion of them. And we gotta go to the edges of space because this video game is only so big. It's only so big, so it's like we gotta go to the borders and then make it do a hard reset, and then we can like escape. Die hard, die hard. The girl says, die hard, die hard, and the alien's like, you can't say that. You can't just say that in the walkie-talkie that looks like a little alien greaser. Say die hard, die hard, die hard. But then the girl keeps on saying it again and again and again, and she's like shooting all the aliens while screaming, die hard, die hard, die hard, die hard. Hey, honey, I'm the president of this video game. That's right. And I'm also Morty. And I knew it the whole time, and honey, it's like I had to figure this out, and I had to do it, and it was so hard, but I didn't become president doing nothing, like slacking off. I had to do a lot of stuff and do a lot of a lot of hard work to get there, to get on top. Oh no, it's the United Nations of Morty. They're all like talking about it, and all they want for Rick to do is say, "I love you, I love you guys, I love you, Morty." Rick doesn't want to say it at first, but then later on he does say it, but at this moment they're debating what to do, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have a holy war." No, we're gonna have a very holy war, a holier war, the holiest war, and they all start blowing each other up like World War III against Mortys against Mortys, because everybody on the planet in the game is Morty. Oh, this the daughter goes to the father, and they're both Morty. So Morty is talking to himself, cause everybody is Morty, and it's the daughter, and it's hard to say whether or not the daughter, the second generation or the third generation, is still another part of Morty's personality, his soul, his consciousness. It's hard to say. And so this old Morty Fragment is on his deathbed and is talking to his daughter, Morty. And Morty says to Morty, like, are we going in the spaceship? Oh no, not yet. And you're about to die. And he's like, oh, I want to say some some things to you, like, you're the coolest daughter I could ever have for the Incorporated. And then he just dies and flatlines. Wee. Who do I make the check out to? Best daughter ever Incorporated. Wee. And he was not able to finish his little zinger, his little whatever he wanted to do, like say, and then he died. He died without finishing his train of thought. And now, like 92 or 98% of all the Morty fragments are going in spaceships to try to escape the game and get back into the real world. I mean, but sometimes, some of them are like, this is more real than real life, and we just want to live life in the game. It's almost like what Tim Pool likes to talk about. They like to talk about, what's gonna happen in the future with like Elon Musk and Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and you got the Matrix and the metaverse and all this kind of stuff. The idea of like going into the into virtual reality and all that kind of stuff. And are you gonna love it so much you don't wanna live real life? You just wanna be stuck in that kind of world. And what does that mean? And what does that do? Oh, it turns out that she ended up running into his Die Hard book, and then she read about the ending, and so she taped a gun to her back, and she's gonna fight back. Wait a minute, you knew their names the whole time? You've been playing us, you little girl? Oh no, not the whole time. I got your book. I've been thinking about this, girl. I didn't used to be like this. And then I had a reflection and I realized, I don't want to be this kind of alien that like eats, people and stuff. And so then he eats the dog alien and like flies away. Isn't that right, Morty? Yes, that's right, Rick. I trust you. I trust you totally, so completely. And the girl's like, what's wrong with Morty? Oh, Morty's totally fine. Don't worry. It's because in the video game, all the billions of Mortys were like, they're following Rick, and Rick was like a god, like this religious figure that they all had to follow. And then there was other Morty creatures, fragments that were like trying to bust them out, was going to these Mortys and like they were like, stop being so religious. You gotta stop being so religious. Believing in this guy named Roy, like Roy Merrick, like that's his name. That's his name in the episode is Roy. ROY, Roy. And it's like, ooh, so religious, but it got the job done. Project Blue Beam. They talk about something about the video game. I think these creatures are or are not in the game. They're alien creatures. I think they're dealing with the arcade game thing that Rick and Morty were stuck in. Roy, a life well lived. Apparently, there's like an old lady in here, and she's living her life in the video game, and I think that it might be a fragment of Morty. Not exactly sure. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like a daughter of Morty. Maybe in a way Morty created a new creature that's not actually a fragment of his already existing personality, that he created a new thing altogether, and they're gonna leave it on like forever, and that thing, whatever it is in the arcade game, is gonna live, whether it's Morty or Morty's daughter or whatever. It's gonna live there. It's like kind of crazy, kind of cool to think about. It's totally sci-fi, sci-fi crazy in a good kind of way.